Hey, Kaya, long time no see. How have you and Mom been doing? I've been doing great, by the way. Anyway, do you think you could ask Mom to lend me a little money? I just realized that I'm pretty low on funds this month, and I really need the money ASAP. Pretty please?
Seriously? Again? It was stupid of me to feel a little happy to get a notification from you for the first time in months. What did you spend all your money on this time?
There was a bag I just had to have. It was too beautiful to ignore, and I was at the counter before I could stop myself. You know, I'd be really happy if you could send me $500 every month. That way I wouldn't have to bother you like this.
You know that Mom's sick, don't you? We don't have that much money to spare. But you shouldn't expect her to save you every time you go on a shopping spree. You're just being spoiled. Besides, can't you take the time to come and visit her every now and then? You haven't been to see her in years. If you want to ask her for her help, then you should do it in person, not over the phone like this. I don't get why you always ask me to tell her for you.
I'm too busy. I'd come home if I could, but it's not that easy.
Have you finally settled at a full-time job?
No. Why? I'm still working part-time. But I think it's a different part-time job to the one I had the last time we talked.
You're still jumping between jobs? Are you really sure that that's the best way to earn a living?
I hate being tied down. I want to live a life where I can be free and don't have to feel constricted by society's rules. I don't want to be forced to become a permanent part of one company or one group. That's not enough for a free soul like me. You get what I'm talking about, don't you? I'm not the type to stay in one place or be tied down to one person. I want to go where I want, when I want, and do whatever I like, and leave the job whenever I don't feel bored of it. It's too suffocating.
You're free to do whatever you want. There's as many work styles as there are people in the world, but what I'm worried about is that you never have enough money. If you like shopping that much, then shouldn't you just compromise and get a job that pays you a stable income, so you can spend that money however you want? It's no wonder you keep on asking us to give you money if you keep on dumping your part-time jobs for something new. Mom's really worried about you too, Freya. She's always wondering if you're eating enough and if you're managing to pay the bills properly.
Why? She shouldn't be worried about me. She should be worried about herself. I'm still young and energetic, but she's been sick for years, so she should focus on getting better. Oh yeah, have there been any improvements?
No, she's just getting worse every year. A few years ago, there were times when she was well enough to go out and have a walk and get out of the house, but now she's pretty much bedridden. She can't even sit up without my help, and I need a carer to help me give her a bath.
Oh, that does sound bad. I think I saw her about a year ago when I came back during the summer. She was going in and out of hospital during the time I was staying with you guys. But she's actually gotten worse since then? Seriously?
Yeah, why would I joke about that? She can't stand up on her own 2 feet, so she needs help whenever she needs a toilet too. She's in a really bad condition.
Oh, wow, that's really bad. Sounds like you're having a tough time. You're taking care of her, aren't you?
Of course I am. And I'd actually be really grateful if you'd come home and help out every now and then. It's not that easy doing everything by myself.
What? No way! I can't take care of a sick person! I don't know anything about helping give sick people showers or taking them to the toilet. And I don't want to make a mistake and let her slip and fall or something and get her hurt. It's best that I don't do anything at all. I'll leave taking care of Mom to you, Kaya. I trust you with her. I think you are the best person to take care of Mom since you're really careful.
And that's how you always evade responsibility and push the hard work onto me. I'm already doing what I can, but it's not enough. I really do need help. I've got a carer coming twice a week when Mom needs a bath and to give her a health check, but it's really not enough.
You'll be fine, Kaya. I believe in you. You can do it. You're good at multitasking, and most importantly, Mom trusts you a lot more than she trusts me. She definitely feels a lot better having you by her side and not me.
That might be so, but I think she's waiting for you to come and see her. She really misses you. Sometimes I think she feels really lonely because you haven't come to see her in such a long while.
Lonely? Did she say that she feels lonely, or do you just think she does?
Well, she hasn't voiced it, but I can tell. I've been living with her for a long time. She sometimes asks after you, and asks if you mentioned when you'll next visit. She doesn't say it, but I think it's pretty obvious that she wants to see you. She just can't say it because you always say you're busy.
Really? All right, then how about this? Tell her that I'll come home if she transfers the money I want to my account. That way I won't have to worry about my paycheck while I'm visiting.
Freya, you've got to be kidding. Is money the only thing you can think about? Don't you have the heart to just come and visit Mom because you want to see her? Why do you have to put a price on it?
I was just joking, Kaya. Don't be so uptight. Of course I don't mean it. But it's true that I need the money, so can you mention that to her? I really am in trouble. When I get my bills paid, I'll work something out and make some time to go and visit you guys. Happy? I just really need the money first.
Yeah, okay, if you say so. I'll send you money from my account so you can use that. I don't think it's a good idea to ask Mom right now. But will you please promise not to use it all in one go? Make sure you use it for your bills.
Yeah, I will. Thank you so much, Kaya. You're the best big sister ever.
Just keep this in mind. You're not going to be able to rely on the both of us on money forever, okay? You haven't seen how bad her condition is, so you might think I'm being dramatic. But we don't even know how long she might have left. She's been on edge for a really long time. You should probably start thinking more about your own future and stop being so reckless. Just think about settling down in a job you enjoy. It's about time you became independent, Freya.
Yeah, okay. You don't have to lecture me. Jeez. What? What is it? Why are you calling me this early in the morning?
Sorry, were you sleeping? I just really had to talk to you. Can I call you? It's about Mom, and it's really urgent.
I was drinking with my friends until 3 in the morning, so my throat really hurts. I don't want to talk. If you want to talk, then just message me. What do you want?
Mom was taken to the hospital late last night. The doctors say that she doesn't have a lot of time left, and that we should start saying goodbye before it's too late.
What? Seriously? What happened? It sounded like she was fine 2 months ago.
I never said anything like that. She's been in a really bad condition for a long time, but she suddenly got worse about a week ago. It's already been 10 years since she first fell ill, remember? Fighting it has taken a toll on her, and I think she's really hit her limit. I don't think she's got the strength to fight it anymore. You really should come and see her.
Yeah, but it's really too sudden. I don't think I can make the time. I can't take time off work today.
Then come tomorrow or the day after. When you come is up to you, but make it quick. We don't know how long she has left, so this will be the last chance for you to come and see her.
But I've got work tomorrow and the day after, too. I can't take time off last minute like this.
Mom's in a really serious condition. Can't you tell them that and ask them for a few days off? I doubt any decent employer would refuse a request like that.
Make it sound so simple. That's not why I can't make it. If I take a day off, then the amount of money I get at the end of the month will decrease. I already told you I've been having trouble with money. I am barely making it by with the pay I get right now. Why would I do something as stupid as take a day off and lose out on more money?
Even so, can't you at least come and see her for one day? She's dying. Does money really matter more than seeing her? Anyway, will you just come whenever you can and say goodbye to her? She needs to see you. This might be your last chance to see her, so sort your priorities out. You've made her worry about you for the past 10 years, so the least you can do is come and see her and show her that you're well. Give her some relief before she passes away. She hasn't been able to talk much, but I'm sure that she misses you.
Yeah. I'll stop by when I've got some time.
I want to see you too, you know. I miss you too, and there's some stuff we have to talk about. I need your advice on some things too. Just let me know when you can come.
Advice? What can I help you with?
This might be a little inappropriate since Mom's still fighting to stay alive, but I want to get some things sorted out before the worst happens. You know, sort out the preparations for the funeral beforehand so we can get things done smoothly and send her off properly.
Why would that be inappropriate? It's completely normal, isn't it? The doctors told you that she hasn't got long to live, so why do you have to worry about something like that? Just get it over and done with. It's something you've got to do eventually, so you might as well get it cleared up now while you can.
Yeah, I guess so. So I wanted to talk to you about the funeral and decide some things together.
Huh? But it's not like I know how to get a funeral organized. What's the point in asking me? Can't you do it alone?
Yeah, but I don't know anything about holding a funeral either. I wanted to ask you because it's for Mom's sake. Can't you help me look things up and we can organize it for her together?
What? No way. I'm not interested. Why can't you ask one of our relatives? Mom's cousins or something. They might know something. It'll be a lot better than asking me to help you out. Trust me, I can't do that kind of stuff.
But we're all Mom has left. We're her only family. Why can't you just help me out just this once? Please, Freya, let's do it together. I can't deal with it all on my own. And the least you could do is help after everything Mom has done for you. You've completely shut yourself off from us and only contact us when you need money. This is all I'm asking from you.
But you're the big sister. You should be in charge of all that legal stuff now that Dad's gone. I don't have to feel responsible for anything because I'm the younger sibling. I don't have the experience you do, Kaya. You should deal with the funeral.
How can you be so thoughtless? You don't want to be responsible for taking care of Mom or her funeral, but you don't have any qualms about asking her for money? Don't you feel anything for her? I can't believe you could be so cold.
It's not like I'm being cold. Why do you have to be so harsh? In the first place, I don't see the point in holding a funeral for her. I don't think you have to hold it if it's going to be that difficult for you to plan. You're just going to take on some needless stress.
What are you talking about? Of course we're going to hold a funeral for Mom. She deserves that much.
Yeah, but it's going to cost money, isn't it? And you said that you can't deal with it on your own.
It's not a matter of how much it'll cost us. How could you say something like that? Of course we have to hold a funeral for our mother. She raised us all on her own after Dad died. Don't you want to give her a proper send-off? There are a lot of friends who'd want to say goodbye too. I can't believe what I'm hearing. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but holding a funeral for a dead person is just meant to serve the interests of the people that are still alive. It's just being egotistical. Once she's dead, she's dead. She won't care whether we have a funeral or not. Or do you just want to hold a funeral because you don't want to be haunted by her? Are you scared of ghosts, Kaya? Everything's over once people die, so you don't have to worry about her holding a grudge against you for not planning a proper funeral.
That's not why I want to hold a funeral. Will you stop joking around and actually be serious for once? Besides, what are our relatives going to think if we announce that we're not going to have a funeral for Mom? How are they going to feel about that? How would Mom feel if we chose not to have a funeral just because you think it's going to be a waste of money?
Oh, that's why. You're worried about how we're going to look. You don't even have a decent reason for holding a funeral for Mom yourself. You've always been like that, Kaya. You care too much about what other people think. So you're always doing things to make yourself look good and kissing up to people to make them like you. You're great at acting like the model student. You're so boring like that.
I think you need to care a little more about what people think too, or at least grow up a little. You're already an adult, and yet you're still dependent on us. One day you're going to realize that your irresponsible way of living isn't going to get yourself anywhere.
How I live and what I do is all up to me. I can do whatever I want because it's my life. I think holding a funeral is ridiculous, but do what you want. Wait, are you planning on using Mom's savings for the funeral? If you are, then I really don't agree with holding a funeral. Why would you waste her savings on something so useless? We're just going to end up with less money to inherit if you use her savings on something like that.
You're going on about money? Again? Honestly, money is all you ever think about. It's your first and last priority, and you don't care about anything else, especially if it's going to cost you. I'm sick and tired of you. Whatever. Do whatever you like. You don't have to come and see Mom either. I'm not going to expect anything from you.
Hey, good work on Mom's funeral. You said that you couldn't do it on your own, but you managed, didn't you? I told you so.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
But I knew that you could do it without me. I told you, didn't I? You're better suited to deal with those things than I am. It went smoothly without a single problem, and everyone got a chance to say goodbye. Good for you. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the inheritance. It's pretty important.
You took your time coming to the funeral, but you're fast when it comes to talking about money.
But you don't deny that it's important, do you? It's better to get things sorted as soon as possible rather than leave things too late and lose out. So I was thinking that I would inherit Mom's savings. I'm pretty sure her lawyer said that there's around $20,000 in her accounts. I want all of it.
What do I get?
You can have the house. It's pretty broken down and it's gotten pretty dirty over the years, but you'll manage. I don't want to inherit a filthy house like that, so you can have it.
It's our childhood home, Freya. Are you really sure you want to let go of it that easily? You're right that it's gotten old, but it's still a good home.
Of course I don't want it. It's not worth any money, and I don't want to live in a house that old. It's just going to cost me more to maintain it, and I don't even want to think about the inheritance tax that I'll be charged for it. I don't need it. I just want Mom's savings.
All right, if you say so. Then I'll inherit Mom's house and you can have her savings.
Yay! Thank you, Kaya.
However, I'm not going to give you any more money after you inherit Mom's savings. You've got to learn to deal with your own problems.
Fine, I don't care. It's not like I'll need to ask you for money once I inherit Mom's money. Once we're done talking with Mom's lawyers, I won't bother you ever again. I promise. You don't have to worry about me.
Okay, well, we both have to sign the consent forms. We have to make an appointment with a lawyer, so I'll get in touch with you when I know when he can see us. I think he said he should be open sometime in the next week or so. I'll confirm later, but you'll sign, won't you? Apparently, we've got to leave a copy of the consent form proving that we're both happy with our inheritance and that we agreed to it to prevent issues in the future.
Seriously? You hired a lawyer? Did you have to do that?
Apparently, Mom hired him when she prepared her last will and testament a few years back. Inheriting someone's possessions is a lot more complex than you think, so she probably hired him to make things easier for us. She was thinking about us, even when she was so sick.
All right, I'll sign whatever you want me to sign, as long as I get the money. I just have to sign it, right? There better not be any fee we have to pay to the lawyer for helping us.
Don't worry, there's no fee. I'm pretty sure it's just a signature he needs, but we might have to go through some documents with him as a formality.
Okay, I'll read whatever he wants me to read. It'll be worth the savings I get. I can't wait. Five-star sushi is the best. Guess what? I'm planning on going out to eat some authentic Italian at a Michelin star restaurant tomorrow for lunch. It's all thanks to Mom and her money. I'm living in luxury. I'm so glad I could inherit her savings. Are you really sure you were okay with inheriting that disgusting old house? I can't believe you didn't give it up. Well, I guess you're a match made in heaven since you're so old and boring, too.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be holding on to the house for much longer. I'm planning on selling it. It's already really old, and I found out that it's not suitable for renovations. It's pretty inconvenient, so it's a good thing I found someone willing to buy it.
But I doubt you'll get a lot of money for it. You should have just disclaimed it when we were speaking to Mom's lawyer. And it would have cost you a fortune if you wanted to demolish it, too. Bad luck.
Well, it turns out that I'm not that unlucky. I've got someone offering me a couple $100,000 for the entire property.
What? You're joking, right? There's no way someone would give you that much money for a mountain of crap like that. Are you half asleep or something? That might be possible in your dreams, but no one in their right mind would actually buy that house for that much. You don't seriously believe that they want that house, do you?
There's a major corporation who wants the land Mom's house is on. That's why the price has gone up by so much. Some representatives came by a few weeks ago and said that they want to build a factory in this area. They've already gotten a majority of the land that they need, but that they still need more space, and that's where Mom's land comes in.
What? You can't be serious. They're going to pay that much just for that house? If they're going to pay that much, then I want to inherit Mom's house instead. Kaya, I'll give you Mom's savings, so give me Mom's house.
It's too late for that. We've already finished with all the inheritance procedures. You're the one that said you wanted Mom's savings and that you didn't want the house, remember? And you signed the consent forms because you agreed to inheriting Mom's savings of your own accord.
You tricked me, didn't you? You knew how much the house was worth and didn't tell me on purpose because you wanted to inherit it yourself. You knew that it was worth hundreds of thousands because some major company was after it and waited for the chance to sell the house when we were done with signing these forms. That is so unfair. You're playing dirty.
I didn't know how much it was worth either until a few weeks ago. Not until after Mom's funeral, when those businessmen came to see me.
You're a liar. You're a thieving, dirty liar.
It's the truth, Freya. I wouldn't have kept it all to myself if I had found out before Mom had passed away. But it seems that Mom already knew that the corporation was after the land. They told me that they had been making some pretty big offers to her for a while now.
What? Why? Why would Mom keep that a secret from us? Why didn't she tell us how much it was worth? If I had known, then I would have chosen to inherit the house instead. Why did I have to get the pocket money while you get the jackpot?
I don't know, but I have a feeling that Mom must have known that this would happen.
What are you talking about? Then why didn't she say anything?
I think that Mom must have known that you would choose to inherit the savings and that you would push the house onto me. She knew that you would have chosen the money over anything you deemed worthless. You might not want to hear this, but she mentioned something like this before she died. She said that if anything ever happened to her, that she wanted me to inherit the house. She was really insistent that I take it myself.
What? What's that supposed to mean? That's really unfair. That means she was favoring you over me. Yeah, that's not right. She's supposed to treat us both equally. We're both her daughters. Why do you get everything while I get almost nothing? It's not fair. It's not fair. She should have told both of us and let us decide what to do with the house together.
What's so unfair about it? I think it's pretty fair of her, to be honest. Ever since she became ill 10 years ago, I've been the one that's been taking care of her this entire time, all on my own. Of course, I never complained about it, but she knew how much I had sacrificed to take care of her, and always thanked me for being with her. And as for you, you just lived freely and did whatever you wanted to do. You didn't help out at all, and you barely even visited. And then, at the very end, you tried to argue that we should save money by not holding a funeral, and just thought about how you could gain more money for yourself. Mom probably saw through your behavior and knew what kind of person you were, and how you would react to the inheritance if it was made clear how much the house was worth. That's why Mom made an effort to make sure that I wouldn't lose out on the inheritance.
What? So she decided that she wanted to spoil you because you were a goody two-shoes? That old bitch. I hope she rots in hell for what she did.
Don't you dare talk about Mom like that.
Why not? She was horrible to me by choosing you. Why would she do that?
You've always been spoiled by us, and we've always given you money when you needed it. Even after you became an adult and started working, you got pocket money from her and Dad. You don't have any right to complain about me getting the house and the inheritance. Aren't I entitled to getting some special treatment after everything I've done for Mom? Besides, I'm pretty sure she was disappointed in you in the end.
What? Why? What did I do to deserve that?
You abandoned her when she became sick. You never contacted her unless it was for money, you never visited her, or came to help take care of her. You didn't care about either of us, just our money. Of course she would give up on you if you were that heartless towards her. You should be grateful that you got any of her savings at all. You better use it carefully. I won't forgive you if you waste it on your ridiculous shopping sprees. That's the last gift you'll ever get from her. Keep that in mind.
Kaya, can you lend me some money? I really need your help.
Why should I? You've got the money you inherited from Mom. Use that.
But I already used all of that up. I don't have any money left.
What? Already? How did you manage that? I thought I told you to use it carefully.
It was just $20,000. How do you expect that to last? I used the last few $100s on gambling and had a really bad losing streak. I don't have any money left in my account. You've got to help me.
Why would you use Mom's money on gambling? Why didn't you just keep it saved for when you really need it? Or spend it on something worthwhile? I can't believe you.
Because I didn't have a lot left. I thought I could use it and increase what I had. I thought I could win because I felt really lucky, but...
How could you be so stupid? I didn't think that you were that much of an idiot, but I guess you exceeded my expectations.
How is it my fault? I didn't think that it would disappear this quickly. I just spent it a few times and thought I still had a lot left when I checked my account and found that I had already spent most of it.
You spend too much money on the most meaningless things.
Meaningless? I bet that you're spending the fortune you got on designer goods and living in luxury. Since you got a few $100,000 from that major company or whatever, didn't you? You can buy whatever you want and do whatever you want. It's so unfair.
I'm not spending that money to live in luxury. I've got all the money I got from selling the house and saved in an account for when I need it. I already had a little money saved, so there's no need for me to use it yet. I'm keeping it aside for my future.
If you haven't used any of it yet, then why can't you lend me some of it? I don't have any money right now, so I need it. Isn't that a good enough reason to give me some? Help me, Kaya.
We talked about this when we were going through the inheritance documents with Mom's lawyer. I told you that once we got an inheritance, I wouldn't help you anymore. That you would have to become independent and deal with your own problems on your own. I'm not going to spoil you anymore.
This doesn't count as spoiling me. I really do need help, otherwise I won't be able to pay the bills.
Yeah, but it's your own fault that happened in the first place. You should have taken care of what you spent that money on. I'm not going to lend you any money.
Come on, please. I'm only asking for a few $100s. I'll do whatever you say. I won't bother you ever again. Just please, can you lend me some money? If anything ever happens to you, I promise that I'll be the one to take care of you. You can trust me.
Before anything happens to me, I think you're the one that's going to need someone to take care of you.
What? What do you mean?
I heard about your diagnosis, and that you've got cancer.
Why do you know about that?
I heard from a relative at the funeral. They told me that you've been going around our relatives' houses asking them to lend you money. I'm not surprised that I'm not the only one you've been relying on for money, especially since Mom passed away.
Yeah, so what? I've been diagnosed with cancer.
It's probably a result of the unhealthy lifestyle you've been leading. You brought it on yourself.
Whatever, but I need money to pay for the treatment. That's why I'm begging you for money like this. My life's on the line, so you can't say that I'm being spoiled. Can't you be more compassionate and give me some money?
I pity you for becoming ill. I feel really sorry that you have to go through something so difficult. However, it's not like all the things you've done will disappear just because you've gotten sick. You're still the same person no matter how pitiful you are. You abandoned Mom when she became sick, didn't you? Maybe now you'll understand that the things you do to others have a way of coming back to you. This is what you get.
I feel bad for not going to see Mom more often. I should have called her up more often. But it's not like I did anything to you, is it? Why do you have to punish me like this?
You might not have done anything to me directly, but you pushed taking care of her onto me and didn't help me, even when I begged you to. You didn't help me with preparing for Mom's funeral either. I spent 10 years taking care of Mom, and you only came to visit once or twice in all that time. I did everything, and you only called to borrow money from the both of us. When Mom first fell ill, I thought that we would work together and support each other, but I felt like you betrayed me. That's why I don't feel any obligation to help you, Freya. You can deal with your problems on your own.
I'm sorry, but I really didn't know what to do. I didn't have any confidence that I could help take care of Mom, and I thought that I could leave her to you.
That's just an excuse. Even if you felt that you couldn't do anything, you could have asked me what you could do to help. Or you could have at least come to see us and called to see how she was doing. If you actually cared, then I think you would have done something. There were plenty of ways that you could have helped. Mom wasn't the only one that was disappointed in you and felt that you had abandoned her. I felt the same way, because I was left to deal with everything on my own. That's why I'm not going to help you anymore. I don't owe you anything. You're wrong if you think you have the right to ask me for help. Someone who abandons their family the way you did should be prepared to be abandoned in the exact same way. After that, I wondered about whether I should purchase a new house, and settled for renting out a nice apartment in the city. I've gotten back to work full-time, and I've been earning a stable income while making the most of the assets I have. I've been looking up ways to invest my money and make a larger profit, so that I don't have to worry about my future. The only reason why I can live comfortably is thanks to the incredible inheritance my mom left behind for me. I'm really grateful to her for leaving the house to me, and for not mentioning its real worth to my sister. As for Freya, she's fighting desperately against the cancer she's been diagnosed with. I told her that I wouldn't help her at all with her treatment, but now I've gone back on that, and I've started supporting her during her treatment. It seems that she's really changed ever since she found out that she was sick, and has shown a lot of remorse for the way she treated me and our mom. The loneliness of dealing with her cancer all by herself must have really cut deep, and made her sympathize with how Mom felt in her final days. A while after that, I met a guy at work, and we ended up getting married. My new life is nothing luxurious, but I'm happy that I've managed to build a happy family with my husband, and hope that I can cherish the time I have with them. After everything that's happened, I feel like the luckiest woman in the world.